Hi guys, I'm back today. I'm going to read 1 Samuel 29 to 31, 2 Samuel 1 to 5, Proverbs 11, and Psalm 111. Let's start. Now the Philistines had gathered all their forces at Aphek, and the Israelites then encamped by the springlets in Jezreel. As lords of the Philistines were passing on by hundreds and by thousands, and David and his men were passing on by the rail with the chief. The commander of the Philistines said, "What are these Hebrews doing here?" And she said to the commanders of the Philistines, "Is this not David, the son of Saul, the king of Israel, who has been with me now for days and years, and since he deserted me, I found no fault in him to this day." But the commanders of the Philistines were angry with him. And the commanders of the Philistines said to him, "Send the man back, and he may return to the place to which you assigned him. You should not go down with us to battle, lest in battle he become an adversary to us. For how could this fellow reconcile himself to the Lord? Would it not be with the heads of the men here? Is not this David, of whom he sent to another and dances? Saul struck down his thousands, and David his 10,000. Then the chief called David and said to him, As the Lord lives, you have been honest, and to me it seems right that you should march out and in with me with the campaign. I have found nothing wrong with you from the day you are coming to me in this day. Nevertheless, the laws do not approve you, so go back now and go peaceably, that you may not displease the Lord of the Philistines." And David said to the chief, "What have I done? What have you found in this servant from the day I entered your service until now, that I may not go and fight against the enemies of my Lord King?" And the chief answered David and said, "I know that you are as blameless in my sight as an angel of God. Nevertheless, the commanders of the Philistines had said, You shall go with us to the battle. Now then, rise early in the morning, at the servants of the Lord who came with you, and start early in the morning to fire as soon as you arrive." So David set out with his men early in the morning to return to land the Philistines. But the Philistines went up to Jezreel. And David and his men came to Ziklag on the third day. The Amalekites had made a raid against the Negro and against Ziklag. And he had overcome Ziklag and burned with fire and taken captive the women and all who were in it, both small and great. They killed no one, but carried them off and went their way. And David and his men came to the city. They found it burned with fire. And their wives and sons and daughters taken captive. And David and the people who were with him raised their voices and wept until they had no more strength to weep. David's two wives were sitting taken captive, Ahinoam and Jezreel, and Abigail the widow of Nabal of Carmel. And David was greatly distressed, and the people spoke of stoning him, because all the people were bitter and so. And each of his sons and his daughters. And David strengthened himself to the Lord's God. And David said to Abiathar the priest, son of Himelech, "Bring me the ephod." So Abiathar brought the ephod to David. And David inquired of the Lord, "Shall I pursue after this man? Shall I overtake them?" He answered, "No, pursue, for you shall surely overtake, shall surely rescue." So David set out, and the 600 men were with him. And he came to the brook Bessel, where those who were left behind stayed. And David pursued, he and 400 men, 200 stayed behind, who had 2 horses to cross the brook Bessel. They found the Egyptian in the open country and brought him to David. Then they gave him bread and he ate. Then they gave him water to drink, and he gave him a piece of cake of figs and 2 clusters of raisins. When he had eaten, his spirit revived, for he had not eaten bread or drunk water for 3 days. And David said to him, "To whom do you belong, and where are you from?" He said, "I am a young man, Egypt, servant to Amalekite. And master left me behind because I fell sick 3 days ago. He had made a raid against the Negev of the Cherethites and against that which belongs to Judah, and against the Negev of Caleb, and we burned Ziklag with fire." And David said to him, "Will you take me down to this man?" And he said, "Swear to me by God that you will not kill me, but deliver me into hands of my master. And I will take you down to this man." And he had taken it down, there was bread brought over all the land, eating and drinking and dancing, because all the great spoil they taken from the land of Philistine, from the land of Judah. And David struck them down from twilight until the evening of the next day. Not a man escaped, except 400 young men who mounted camels and fled. David recovered all that the Amalekites had taken. And David rescued his 2 wives. Nothing was missing, whether small or great sons of David, small or anything that had been taken. David brought back all. David captured all the flocks and herds, and the people drove the livestock before him. And said, "This is David's sword." And David gave to 2 men who had been too exhausted to follow David, and all who had been left at the brook Bessel. And they went out to meet David and to meet the people with him. And when David came near to those other people, he greeted them. And other wicked and worthless fellows among the men who had gone with David said, "Yes, they had gone, because they did not go with us, we will not go with them against us." And they recovered, so that each man merely away his wife and children. And then David said, "You shall not do so with us, and for what the Lord has given us. He has preserved us and given into our hand the band that came against us. And we listen to in this matter, for his share, and as his share he goes down into the battle, so shall his share be his like a bag, and his share life. He made a statute of rule for himself from that day forward to this day." When David came to Ziklag, he sent part of the spoil to his friend, the elders of Judah, saying, "Here is present for you from the spoil of the enemies of the Lord." And so those in Bethel and Ramoth and Negev and Jattir and Aroi and Siphmoth and Eshtaol, and Rakel and the cities of Jeremielites and the cities of Kenites, in Hormah, Borish, and Athak, and he with all the place where David and his men were roamed. And the Philistines were fighting against him, and the men of Israel fled before the Philistines fell slain on Mount Gilboa. And the Philistines overtook Saul and his son, and the Philistines struck down Jonathan and Ben David and Malchishua. So there was a Saul, the battle pressed hard against Saul, and the archers found him, and he was badly wounded by the archer. And Saul said to his armor bearer, "Draw your sword." And thrust me through, if they lust his unsuccess come and thrust me through and mistreat me. And his arm bearer would not free feet greatly, therefore Saul took his own sword and fell upon it. When his arm bearer saw that Saul was dead, he used to fall upon his own sword and died with it. And Saul died, and his 3 sons and his arm bearer were always nailed on the same day together. And the men of Israel on the other side of the fire, and those beyond the Jordan, so the men of Israel on the fire. And as Saul and his sons were dead, they abandoned the siege and fled. And the Philistines came on the next day, and the Philistines came to strip the slain. And bound Saul and his 3 sons fallen Mount Gilboa. So they cut off his head, stripped off his armor, and sent messengers throughout the land of the Philistines to carry the good news to the house of Aaron and to the people. And they put his armor in the temple of Ashtaroth, and they fastened his body to the wall of Bethshan. And the inhabitants of Jabesh Gilead heard what the Philistines had done. So all the valiant men arose and went over and took the bodies of Saul and the bodies of the sons of the wall of Bethshan. And they came to Jabesh and buried him there. And they took their bones and buried them under the tamarisk tree in Jabesh and fasted 7 days. 2 Samuel 1-5. And after the death of Saul, David returned from striking Delhi and Malchus. David remained 2 days in Ziklag. On the 3rd day, behold, a man came from Saul's camp with his clothes torn and dirt on his head. He came to David, he fell to the ground and paid homage. David said to him, "Where do you come from?" He said, "I escaped from the camp of Israel." And then David said to him, "How did it go? Tell me." And the people fled from the battle. And then also how many of the people are fallen and are dead. And Saul and his son Jonathan are dead. So David said to the young man and told him, "How do you know that Saul and his son Jonathan are dead?" And the young man told him, saying, "I chanced to happen to be near Mount Gilboa, and there was Saul leaning on a spear, and behold, the chosen and the horsemen were close upon him. He looked behind him. Behind him, he saw me and said, he called me and said, I answered here, and he said to him, "Who are you?" I answered him, "I am Malachi." He said to him, "Stand beside me and kill me, for anxious to see my life stolen." So I stood beside him and killed him, because I was sure that he could not live after he had fallen. And he took the crown that was on his head, and the armor that was on his arm, and I brought them here to my lord. So David took hold of his clothes and told him, and so did all the men who were with him. And the men were fastened to eating with Saul and Jonathan, his son, for the people of love for the house of Israel. And as they had fallen by the sword, and David said to him, and he told him, "Where do you come from?" And so I am the son of C.Jun and Malachi. David said, "How is it that you are not afraid to put out your hand to destroy the Lord's anointed?" And David called one of the young men and said, "Go, execute him." And he struck him down so that he died. And David said to his men, "You have blood down your hair, for your own mouth has testified against you, saying, I killed the Lord's anointed." And David lamented with his lamentation over Solomon and Jonathan his son. And he said, "It should be taught to the people of Judah, behold, as written in the book of Joshua." He said, "Your glory is as slain in your high place, how the mighty have fallen to a man God. Well, she had not in the streets of Ashkelon, unless the doors of the first in the church, as the doors of the uncircumcised Israel, you meant to go about, and let there be no Jew or rain upon you. Nor for its offering, for the shield of Maya was to fill the shield of Saul, not anointed with oil. And the Lord was slain from the fire and the Maya. And the bow of Jonathan turned not back, and the sword of Saul returned not empty. And the son of Saul and Jonathan, beloved and therefore in life and death, they were not divided. They were swifter than eagles, they were stronger than lions. Your daughters weep over Saul, your clothing luxuriously in scarlet, you put ornaments of gold in your like you apparel. How the mighty have fallen in the midst of the battle. Jonathan lies still in your high place, and distress for you, my brother Jonathan. Very close hand began to me, your love to me was extraordinary, surpassing the love of woman. And the mighty have fallen, the weapons of war perish. After this, David inquired the Lord, "Shall I go up into the cities in Judah?" And the Lord said to him, "Go up." David said, "To which shall I go up?" And he said to Hebron. And David went up, and his 2 wives, and Hebron judged Abigail, the widow of Nabal of Carmel. And David brought up his men who were with him, everyone with his household, and they lived in the towns of Hebron. And the men of Judah came, and there they anointed David king over the house of Judah. And they told David, "As the men of Jabesh Gilead who buried Saul." David sent messengers to the men of Jabesh Gilead and said to him, "May you be blessed by the Lord, because you show this loyalty to Saul, the Lord, and bury him. Now, the Lord show steadfast love and faithfulness to you. And I do good to you because you've done this thing. Therefore, let your hands be strong, and be valiant, for Saul, your Lord, is dead, and the house of Judah is not to be king over him." And Abner, the son of Ner, king of Saul's army, took Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, and brought him over to Mahanaim. And he made him king over Gilead, and Asher, and Jezreel, and Ephraim, and Benjamin, and all Israel. Ishbosheth, Saul's son, was 40 years old when he began to reign over Israel. And then he reigned 2 years. The house of Judah followed David. And at that time David was king in Hebron, and over the house of Judah was 7 years and 6 months. Abner, the son of Ner, so Ishbosheth, son of Saul, went out from Mahanaim to Gibeah. And Joab, the son of Zeruiah, and sons of David went out, and left them before Gibeah. They sat down. And one on the one side of the pool, and the other on the other side of the pool. And Abner said to Joab, "Let the young men arise and compete before us." Joab said, "Let them arise." And they arose, and cast over by number 12 for Benjamin. And Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, and 12 with 7 to David. Each caught his opponent by the hand, thrust his sword in his man's side, so they fell down together. Therefore that place was called Helkat Hazarim, which is at Gibeah. And the battle was very fierce that day. And Abner and the men of Israel beat him before the settlement, said David. And the 3 sons of Zeruiah were there, Joab, Abishai, and Asahel. Now Asahel was swift of foot as a wild gazelle. And Asahel pursued Abner as he went. He ran to right hand and to the left, and following Abner. Then Abner looked behind him and said, "Is it you, Asahel?" And he answered, "It is I." Abner said to him, "Turn aside to your right hand and to your left, and seize one of your young men, and take a sword." Asahel would not turn aside from following him. Abner said again to Asahel, turn aside from following me. When I shall strike you to the ground, how then could I lift up my face to your brother Joab? He refused to turn aside, therefore Abner struck him with a stone with the butt of his spear. And so the spear came out of his back, and he fell there and died where he was. Then the all came to a place where Asahel had fallen and died still. Then Joab and Abishai pursued Abner. As the sun was going down, they came to a hill of Aram, which lies before Gilgal on the way to the wilderness of Gibeon. Then the people of Benjamin gathered themselves together behind Abner, and became one group. They took their stand on top of the hill, and Abner called to Joab, shall the sword devour forever? Do you not know that the enemy will be bitter? How long will it be before you tell your people to stand for the pursuit of their foes? And Joab said, as God lives, you cannot speak, surely the men do not win king of the pursuit of their foes until the morning. So Joab blew the trumpet, and all the men stopped and pursued them no more, nor did they fight any more. And Abner and his men went all that night through the Arabah. They crossed the Jordan, marching the whole morning. They came to Mahanaim. Joab returned from the pursuit of Abner, and they gathered all the people together. They were missing from David's servants 19 men, besides Asahel and the servants of David, who struck down of Benjamin, 360 of Abner's men. And he took up Asahel and buried him in the tomb of his father, which is at Bethlehem. And Joab and the men lost all night, and the day broke upon them at Hebron. There was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. David grew stronger and stronger, while the house of Saul became weaker and weaker. And his sons were born to David at Hebron. His first one was Ammon of Ahinoam of Jezreel, and his second Chileab of Abigail, the widow of Nabal of Carmel, and the third Absalom the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur, and the fourth Adonijah the son of Haggith, and the fifth Shephatiah son of Abidal, and the sixth Ithream and Eglah, David's wife. They were born to David and Hebron. While there was war between the house of Saul and the house of David, Hebron was making herself strong in the house of Saul. There Saul had a concubine, whose name was Rizpah, the daughter of Ira. And Ishbosheth said to Abner, why have you gone into my father's concubine? And then Abner was very angry with the words of Ishbosheth and said, am I a dog's-headed Jew? This day I keep showing steadfast love to the house of Saul your father to his brothers, and to his parents, that I have not given you to Hannah and David. Yet you charge me today with fault concerning a woman. God do say to me, Abner and Morris, if I do not accomplish with David what the Lord has sworn to, transfer the kingdom to the house of Saul, and up the throne of David over his own Judah, from Dan to Bishah. And Ishbosheth could not answer Abner, not because he feared. And Abner sent messengers to do on his behalf, saying, to whom does the land belong? Make a covenant with me, and behold, my hand shall be with you to bring all is unto you. And he said, good, I'll make a covenant with you, but one thing I require you, that is, you shall not see my face, unless you first bring a man to a sword. Can you come to see my face? David sent messengers to Ishbosheth, Saul's son of Gideon, saying, give me my wife Michal, for whom I paid the bridal price for her husband, 100 foreskins of the Philistines. And Ishbosheth went and took her from her husband, Paltiel the son of Eliash, and her husband went with her, leaving her after all the way to Bahurim. And Abner said to him, go, returning in return. And Abner conferred with Israel, saying, for time past, you were seeking David as king of you. Now then bring it now, for the Lord promised David, saying, by the hand of my son David I'll save my people from the hand of persons, and the hand of all their enemies, even as respect to Benjamin. And Abner sent to tell David Hebrew, all that Israel and the whole house of Benjamin thought good to do. And Abner came with him to David at Hebron. David made a feast for Abner and the men who were with him. And Abner said to David, arise and go, and we'll go back to the Lord. And then they will come with you, and then you may reign over all that your heart desires. So David sent Abner away, and he went in peace, just as the servants of David with Joab from the right. They had much sport with him, but Abner was not with David here, for he had sent him away. And he gone in peace, and Joab and all the army officers from the king, as told Joab. Abner the son of came to King, let him go. He had gone in peace, and Joab went to the king and said, what have you done? Behold, Abner came to you. Why is it that you sent him away? So he has gone, you know that Abner son of came to see him, to know you're going and coming, and to know what you are doing. And Joab came out from David's presence, he sent messengers after Abner, and brought him back from the cistern of Sirah. David did not know about it, and when David came to Hebron, Joab took him aside into Mr. Gate to speak with him privately after. And there he struck him in the stomach, so that he died. The blood of Asahel's brother, after when David heard of it, he said, I am my kingdom, I forever guiltless before the blood of Abner the son of Ner. May it fall upon the head of Joab and upon all his father's house, and may the house of Joab never be without one. The discharge of his lepers will hold stand all the fools by a sword like spread. And Joab and Abishai and his brother killed Abner, because he had put their brother Asahel to death at the Valley of Gibeon. David said to Joab and all the people with him, take your clothes and put on sackcloth before Abner. King David followed the bier. They buried Abner in Hebron, and the king looked up his voice and wept at the grave of Abner. And all the people wept, and the king lamented for Abner, saying, should Abner die as a fool died, your hands were not tied, and your feet were not fettered. And so falls before the wicked, you have fallen. And all the people wept again over him. And all the people came to persuade David to eat bread while it was yet day. He was saying, God do so to me and more, as if the taste bread or anything else till the sun goes down. And all the people took notice of it, and pleased notice everything the king did pleased all the people. And all the people in the wars understood that they did not being the king's will to put to death Abner the son of Ner. And the king said to his servants, do you not know that a prince and a great man has fallen this day in Israel? And I was gentle today, their anointed king. These men, the sons of Zeruiah, and also be the night. The Lord paid the evildoer for his wickedness. And Ishbosheth's Saul's son had even died of him. He is God's fair, and all Israel's with dismay. And Saul's son had 2 men who were captains of the reigning men. Near the one was Banner, and near the other Rechab, sons of Rimmon, and near Benjamin from Beeroth. Jonathan, the son of Saul, who had a son who was crippled for me. He was 5 years old. The men news heard about Saul and Jonathan came from Jezreel's nurse took it up in fire, and she fled in a haste. He fell and became lame. His name was Mephibosheth. Now the son of Rimmon the Beerothite, Rechab and Banner, set out and about the Healer they came to house Ishbosheth. And she was taking his new dearest, and they came to the midst of the house as if to get wheat. And they stabbed him in the stomach, and Rechab and Banner's brother escaped. And they came to the house as he lay in his bed and was dead. And they struck him and put him to death and beheaded him. They took his head and went by the way of the Arbel, and brought the head of Ishbosheth to David Heber. And he said to the king, Here's the head of Ishbosheth, the son of Soyami, who sought your life. The Lord avenged my lord, the king on this day, and saw no other offspring. David answered Rechab and Banner, his brother, and the son of the Beeroth. Remember the Beerothite. The Lord knows who has redeemed my life out of every adversity. Everyone told me, behold, Saul is dead, and thought he was bringing good news. I seized and killed Hezekiah, which is the reward I gave him for his news. How much more will wicked men have killed a righteous man in his own house instead? Shall not now require his blood, your hand straight from him. And David commanded these young men to kill and cut off their hands and buried them. But hang them beside the poor Heber. They took the head of Ishbosheth and buried it in the tomb of Heber. And all the tribes of Israel came to David at Heber and said, Behold, we are your bone and flesh. And now after Saul was king over us, it was you who led out and brought in his own. The Lord said to you, You shall be shepherd over my people. And you shall be prince over us. So all the elders of Israel came to King Heber, and King David made a covenant with him at Heber. And they anointed David king over Israel. David was 30 years old when he began to reign. He reigned 40 years. As he got to reign, David Jerusalem 7 years and 6 months. And Jerusalem reigned over Israel and Judah 33 years. And the king of Israel went to Jerusalem and besides the inhabitants of the land. They said to David, You will not come here, but the blind and the lame will ward you off, thinking, David cannot come here. Nevertheless, David took the stronghold of the land, those who see David. And David said on that day, David will strike the Jebusites, let them get off the water shaft to attack the lame and the blind, who were attained by David's song. And therefore they said, The blind and the lame shall not come into the house. And David lived in a stronghold and called it the Sea of David. And then David built the sea around, all around, and Miller inland. And David became greater and greater, for the Lord God has with him. Hiram king of Tyre sent messengers to David, said truth. His carpenters and masons he built David's house. And David knew that the Lord established him king of Israel, and that he had exalted his kingdom for the sake of his people Israel. And David had more concubines and wives than Jews, and after he came from Heber. And more sons and daughters were born to David. These are the names of those who were born to him in Jerusalem: Shammah, Shobab, Nathan, Solomon, Apollo, Elisha, Nephi, Jephi, Elishama, Eliada, and Oliphalet. And the Philistines had the David had been anointed king of Israel. All the Philistines went to search for David. David had a van went down to the stronghold. Now the Philistines come spread in the valley of Rephaim. They inquired, The Lord, shall I go up against the Philistines? Will you give them into my hand? And the Lord said to David, Go up, for I'll suddenly give the Philistines into your hand. And David came to battle Parazite, and David defeated them there. And he said, The Lord is breaking through my enemies before me like a breaking flood. And David from the name of that place is called Baal Perazim. And the Philistines left their arms there. And David and his men carried them away. And the Philistines came up Yod and spread in the valley of Rephaim. And David inquired the Lord, he said, You should not go up. Go around to the river and come against opposite the blossom trees. And you hear the sound of marching on the tops of the bottoms of some trees, then rise itself. And then the Lord has gone out before he to strike down the army of the Philistines. And David did as the Lord commanded him. And he struck down the Philistines from Geba to Gezer. Proverbs 11. And false counsel is abomination to the Lord, but just where his delight. When pride comes, then comes disgrace. With humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright guards him, but the crookedness of the treacherous destroys him. Which is to a prophet in the day of wrath, the righteousness delivers from death. The righteousness of the blameless keeps away astray, but the wicked falls back to wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers him. The righteous is taken captive by the lust, so when the wicked dies, his heart crashes with expectation of what crashes too. The righteous is delivered from trouble, the wicked walks into it, and with his mouth the gall of man destroys him. There are knowledge of the righteous are delivered. It goes forth the righteous to see rejoicing. When the wicked perish, their shuts glass. By the blessing of the Lord, see is exalted. By the mouth of the wicked is overthrown. The Lord of the Lord is his name of access. The man not understanding remains not. Whoever goes about slandering doing evil seekers, and he who is trustworthy in spirit keeps his thing coming. There is no God to speak before, and an abundance of counsel is there safe. Whoever puts up security for a stranger will certainly only suffer harm. Here he striking hands and plunges to kill. A gracious woman gets on, and violent men get rich, and many crime benefits himself. And a cruel man hurts himself, who will get deceptive ways, and one who says righteousness gets short. Whoever steadfast in righteousness will live, he who pursues evil will die. Those who come high on abomination to the Lord, those who bring friends to the Lord. They shall be no person will come punished with all, so the righteous will be in No golden the pig's nose is a beautiful woman without discretion. The other match and certainly the expectation of the game back. But ungiftedly it goes on the rich and none withholds what you should give on the soft one. Whoever brings blessing will be in mission, one is all self be word. People casting the heart and the blessings on the head of him is son. Whoever diligently seeks good seeks hate, ill comes to him is said to whoever trusts in his riches will fall with the right reflection and greatly. Whoever troubles his own house will hide the window, will will be sent to the white heart. For whoever the righteous is true life, whoever captures sons of life. And if the righteous is paid on earth, how much more the wicked and sinner. Psalm 111. Praise the Lord, I'll give thanks to the Lord with my heart, and accompany that word in the congregation. There are the works of the Lord, started by the old hymns of Latin. Full splendor and majesty is his work. His righteousness endures forever. His cause for this works to be remembered. The Lord's gracious and merciful. He provides food for those who fear him. He remembers covenant forever. He has shown the Lord's keeper over the power of his word. In giving them inheritance, the nation works his hand out faithfulness. The Lord's precepts are trustworthy. They are established for the other, and they will be formed with faithfulness and uprightness. He set a nation to the people. His commanded covenant for all in all sin's name. He has about act, the Lord will give you wisdom. All those who practice have God understanding. His praise endures forever. Now astonishing, now do the Lord's prayer. Please pray heads, Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let us still dead, but forgive us the debts, each of us forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. This is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.